In this video, we will talk about something we should consider before starting recording our first macro. First of all, on the developer tab, we have record macro command. And this macro, this button is also on the status bar on the left side. So we don't have to always go to developer tab to start recording our macro. Then we should consider relative and absolute reference, so use relative reference command. And if this command button isn't highlighted, it means we work with absolute reference. So for example, I'll have select B9 cell, then I select B12 cell. And because we are working with absolute reference, Excel will record this as select B12 cell. But when I choose, so let's go to B9 and I click use relative references command button and it's highlighted, and then from B9 to B12 will be, then this step will be recorded as go 3 cells below. So go 3 rows down. And it's very important in many cases of recording our macro. So once more click and we turn off relative reference, so we again work with absolute references. And one more command button, macro security. Let's click it, and by default should be selected disable VBA macros with notification. So when we open file with macros XLSM extension, we will have information that this file contains macro and some code can be run without our knowledge. But in most cases we don't have to really be afraid about this code, because it's a code we write, we copy from secure sources from Google, and Google is quite good to show you a good sites, not dangerous ones. And when you start working with VBA, you should know something about VBA code, and if you see something unfamiliar, you shouldn't run this code if you are not sure about it. And because I don't like notification, especially the notification that are shown to me every time I open a file with macros, so I'm working in most cases with enable VBA macros. So it's not recommended, but it's practical from my point of view, and I'm work a few years already with macros, and I don't find, I'm not looking at it actively, but I don't find any dangerous code. The most dangerous thing that VBA code done for me, it's rewrite actual data, my raw data. So when you record macro, and especially when you run macros VBA code, you should backup. So create backup copy before running macro that you're not sure what are doing. So for this video, let's stay with this option and press OK, and that are the most significant subject we should consider before recording our first macro, and we will record our first macro in the next video.